We have a guest, Islamic clarification. This guy, I have spoken with him many times in the past. He is the utmost hypocrite in the Pakistani India region. Very, very big hypocrite. So I will allow you to have a nice discussion with him because I have done many with him. Um, his name is Islamic clarification. He comes with so many different names, but the mic is yours. Enjoy, Sister Hatun.
Thank
Hello.
you for the introduction, Adam. Hi, Hatun, how are you? I hope you're good. I've seen you a lot on YouTube, but it's the first instant I've been able to talk to you. So I was listening to your discussion. I was surprised, but I heard a lot of points which I predominantly disagreed with most of them. But one thing I wanted to ask you always, when you talk about Jews and Muslims and Christians, as you're Christian, so we are all Abrahamic. We all claim to be from the Abrahamic faith. One thing I
Islam is
don't find
not
with
Abrahamic faith.
sorry,
Islam has nothing to do with Abrahamic faith. So can you
yeah,
be kind enough and then tell me, do you think it was all right for Hamas to enter the land of Israel without their permission, murder 1,200 people and kidnap 251 people and murder some of their hostages, rape them, and then today, after 2 years, still holding people as hostages? Are you happy with that?
it's a thing of perspective. I see
No.
60,000 Palestinians
So
dead as well, and
listen
even
to
more,
Listen,
right?
I didn't ask you, oh, what do you think about it? I asked you, are you happy with it? That's yes and no question.
See, if you want to know my answer about
Yeah,
Hamas,
it is a yes and no question.
yeah, see, for me, Hamas, there is a debate even amongst the
Just a moment,
Muslims
I don't
about
know what
this
this thing is.
specific
So you are
political
all
party.
happy. Are you happy with it? That's my question. First answer that and then I'll give you platform.
See, I don't represent Hamas. See, but I cannot condemn Hamas because
Oh, you don't
Israel is doing
know.
thousands times worse.
Okay.
So
Can you
Israel
tell
is
me?
raping, Israel is killing,
Listen.
Israel is
Oh, random
so
Muslim.
so
So
so why
all
is that wrong and why is this right?
let,
Just
let me tell you. You asked me a question, let me tell you. Hamas entered the land of Israel, which you are okay with it, without their permission, kidnapped, murdered, and still holding hostages. It is wrong. And Hamas is doing that because these little brains people like you supporting them. So can you please point out to me, when ISIS were killing Muslims in Syria, what did you do?
we were against ISIS. Actually, the Muslims were
Nothing.
the ones
Did
who
nothing.
defeated ISIS.
What did you do?
It was the Muslims who eventually defeated ISIS.
What did you do? That's not my question. What did random Muslim did? Right now you are celebrating what Hamas did. You are not
I'm
condemning it. You are quite happy about it. You are justifying it. So what did
don't
you do?
see,
What
please,
did you do?
Miss Hatun, don't you cannot
You
assume
answered
my
my question.
positions.
No, no,
You
no.
can
Stop,
you cannot
please.
assume my
No,
positions.
no, no.
See,
I asked you yes and no question. You answered my question is yes. And you try to justify it. Okay? There
see,
is no justification in rape. There is no justification in keeping someone against their will and starving them. There is no justification making videos and rejoicing of the suffering of other people. It is only in the mind of Muslims it is acceptable. You are
um,
idiot. Wherever you live, I hope that the non-Muslim police is watching you seriously. When they come
see,
after your wife, are you gonna say, "Oh yeah, Hamas"? Rape my wife in front of me, it's absolutely fine, Hamas.
actually,
For Hamas.
if you see the situation in Palestine, in the occupied territory of Palestine,
It is not occupied. It is not
What Israel
occupied.
shares
It is
videos,
not
the
occupied.
atrocities of Israel are much worse
Show me the
than
videos.
than
Show
what you
me the
claim.
videos. Show me the
You'll find
videos.
it on Twitter. You'll
No, no,
find it
show
on
me the
Twitter.
videos. Show me the videos.
If you just search for it, you'll find the
Okay.
algorithms.
Random Muslim. I
Yes,
understand
Adam.
you want to speak so much and you are having a discussion. It doesn't mean that you do not let anybody else speak. So I can understand when you're speaking with me, you know that I have the power and authority as a man. And but in my channel, the woman has the same kind of power and authority when a woman is speaking with a Muslim. So you need to understand and give the space and time to allow Sister Hatun to speak. And I know that you don't think like that, but in my channel, this is how it works. So if you want to speak, speak, but when she is speaking, do not over speak. Number one. Number two, there was in 2021, there was a Hudaybiyah Accord, Sulh Hudaybiyah. After that, your lover Hamas attacked while there was a ceasefire. So the question Sister Hatun was asking, do you support Hamas that they attacked during ceasefire, killed and raped so many people, and shot 6,000 missiles over a land while they were in ceasefire? So now answer that without any left right, please.
From if you see the situation, Israel has been breaking the
That's not the
ceasefire
question. In
continuously.
2021, there was a ceasefire. Israel did not break any ceasefire, and your Hamas did that. Do you support them for breaking the ceasefire, killing 1,200 people, and raping so many women? So, no, sister, don't show that. Don't show that. I don't want, because of discussion with this guy, I don't want this video to be blocked by reaching so many people, to reach so many people. All right. So, the question is very simple. Do you understand the question? He has, and everybody has seen those pictures that you were about to show. Um, now, Mr. Random Muslim, do you support breaking the ceasefire, killing 1,200 people, and raping so many innocents?
See, if you condemn rape and murder,
I am
do you
asking you
condemn
the
both Israel
like
and
I'm asking.
Hamas, or you
I
just
will.
condemn Hamas?
I I right now I'm talking about a particular situation. 2021, there was a ceasefire. Nobody broke it. Whatever, when the ceasefire happens, whatever has happened before that is considered nullified and not to be mentioned or attacked for, because you have done a ceasefire. Now, when the ceasefire has happened, if one party of the ceasefire comes in and attacks, breaks the ceasefire, kills 1,200 people, rapes so many women, and still raping, will you call them good or bad?
See, this nothing happened in between is again your point of view. You're asking me a yes and no question, and I'm asking the validity of the facts which you, the
Now,
so-called facts you mentioned in that question.
do you have any fact to prove that Israel actually attacked Hamas during this time?
I can look it up. I have seen it. Yeah.
So you do not have it. So now that's the beauty of it. That's why I introduced you as the most hypocritical person
If
ever.
I bring it, just
That's
give
how
me a
it is.
moment.
So, so now we have this very important thing that you actually acknowledge nothing, yet you are here. So the the problem here is that you have no issue when you and your people attack innocent women and children, but you have issue when somebody else does that. Am I correct?
See, I can put it back on you because Israel is killing innocents. Israel is
Once
raping
again,
innocents.
listen.
Why do you condemn one party? When I
I condemn everyone for doing that.
see Adam, my friend, I'll tell you.
No,
When
no,
I
you're
joined
not.
the
I'm not
discussion,
your friend. You okay? Listen. I have a
okay,
sister here, and I don't. I listen. I have a sister here, and I don't want to abuse you. Okay, so try not to tempt me to abuse you. Okay,
see,
I'm not your friend. I can never be your friend. I can never be a
of
friend of this kind of a hypocritical person. Number one. Number two, if you do not condemn Hamas, you have no right to say anything about anybody else. Do you condemn Hamas
I don't
for doing
condemn
this act?
Hamas, of course.
You do
I
not
told you,
condemn Hamas. All right,
yeah,
guys, he do not condemn Hamas for doing this brutal act. Yet
nor do I support
he
them.
is wait, relax now. He do not condemn Hamas for doing that brutal act. Yet he has issues what Israel is doing. So if a person has no issue what his type of people are doing, which is raping and killing, what right that person has to accuse anybody else in the world for doing a similar act, assuming they are doing the similar act as well? This is a simple question for all the people who has 2 cents of a brain. I know Islamic clarification has no brain. Sister, do you understand that? He is saying Israel is doing something wrong by attacking or raping or whatever. But yet he is not condemning Hamas. So what gives him the rights to condemn anybody else, sister? Do you understand the thing over here?
Can I respond?
No, you
See,
cannot. You are
can I
done.
respond to it?
No, you cannot.
I am very saddened the day where my brain is just like flashing the images after images what Hamas did in land of Israel to Israelites, people of Israel. I am very heartbroken that someone who watches YouTube is able to come on YouTube and bravely say, I am okay with what Hamas did. Brother, would you be able to put the picture I put on the background for you to share it?
Yes.
Do you know who is this woman and kids?
This woman is the one who was captured and
No,
then
I was asking the Mr. Muslim.
okay. There you go.
Mr. Muslim?
I don't know who this is.
Okay. How old do you think this kid who has got like this thing on his mouth old? What is it like? How old do you think person is?
Maybe 2 to 3, maybe 1 to 3.
Okay. From 1 to 3. Okay. And then how many kids do you see in this picture?
I'm not sure. Maybe one, maybe 2. I don't know what the other thing is. Yeah.
What the other thing is? Yeah, other thing is another baby. And what is the face of the woman looks like? What do you think she happening right now?
She's crying.
She's crying.
Yeah, apparently.
Would you say she's afraid?
Could be. Yeah.
Could be. Do you think she's crying for happiness?
Of course not. Well, yeah.
Okay. So she's not crying. This is not the tear of happiness. She's upset about something or scared of something. She's crying. So her face
Yeah.
is very afraid. And then she's got 2 kids. Child number 1. I don't know what is that thing called when you give it to the baby. And then there is another
Nipple.
child.
I
There
think
is
so.
another child. There is another child.
Yeah, like 35,000 Palestinian children.
Yeah, what is the crime of these 2 kids, do you think? What do they do? Because this woman
Not worse than the 35,000 plus Palestinian children.
okay.
So
Let
listen, and a Muslim, like I said, this is the hypocritical statement of yours. You can't condemn one, but you have the issue for the other. This is how I expose you every time.
See,
So
why
can
should
you
I condemn
condemn?
one? If you condemn Israel first,
Okay,
then you can
there
ask
you
for
go,
my
sister.
condemnation.
See, you see
Do you
the
condemn
beauty of
Israel
this?
for 60,000,
why
80,000
do
people
you
dead,
need to wait,
civilians?
Mr. Muslim? Why do you need to wait for someone to say this is wrong for other person, for you yourself to say it is wrong? These two kids and women are being murdered in the hands of people in Gaza by Hamas. Why do you
Uh,
need to wait for me to say it is wrong when Israel does it? Why do you need to wait? When your morality is going to step in when I say it is wrong, so that you are going to put together it is wrong? How idiot, how hateful you need to be. Seriously.
dear Hatun,
Don't
let
call me
me.
dear. I don't
Oh,
have,
what,
you are
okay, what should I call you,
no,
Miss
you
Hatun?
are not
Okay,
dear. My name
okay,
is
no problem. Don't call me dear, but okay, Miss Hatun, I'll tell you. If I condemn this act, should I not condemn the other act 100 times or 1,000 times, which is worse,
you
where
should call
much more,
them equally.
where the
It is
proportion of
wrong.
death is
It
much
is
worse?
wrong. It is wrong when it happens to the Syrian Muslims. It is wrong when it happens to Uyghur Muslims. It is wrong when it happens to people who live in Gaza. It is wrong when it happens to people who live in Israel. It is wrong when it happens people who live in England. It is wrong. Why it is so difficult for you to say it?
Okay, if you say that it is wrong to kill the Palestinian civilians, then I will agree. Then I'll say it was wrong to kill non-combatant Israelis who were not part of the
Oh,
IDF. Yeah.
Okay, now I mute him. Now I mute him. Okay, so sister, did you put? Let me just say 2 cents. So everybody who's watching, did you see when sister actually condemned? She condemned everyone because he was asking for it, right? And because he asked finally asked a question, so sister gave a full answer. She said she condemned everyone. Imagine when his response was to be given, he placed an ifs and buts. Imagine there are ifs and buts. And you know where this is coming from? This is coming from the Quran straightforward. You know, Quran chapter number 2, verse number 178. Think about it. Oh, you have believed. Prescribed for you is legal retribution for those murders. Think about what the Quran is mentioning. This is very important. Free for free, slave for slave, female for female. This is this is a verse which was supposedly abrogated according to the Islamic scholar at a later time. But what Muhammad's Allah gave the retribution is that if you have killed somebody's woman, you go and kill somebody's woman, not the person who killed. If somebody has killed your slave, you go and kill somebody else's slave, not the person who killed the slave. If somebody has killed somebody's free person, you don't kill the person who killed the free person, you go and kill the free person in exchange for the free person that was killed. So this is the legal retribution given by the God of Islam named Allah.
As I was removed from the stream after this, so I'll just respond to this lie and deception by Adam Seeker by just reading the exegesis of this verse, the explanation of this verse. What it says is that Allah states, O believers, the law of equality has been ordained for you for cases of murder, the free for the free, the slave for the slave, the female for the female. Therefore, do not transgress the set limits, as others before you transgressed them, and thus changed what Allah had ordained from them ordained for them. The reason behind this statement is that the Jewish tribe of Banu Nadir invaded Qurayza and during the time of Jahiliyyah and defeated them. Hence, they made it a law that when a person from Nadir kills a person from Qurayza, he is not killed in retaliation but only pays a wasq of dates. However, you can read this story in Ibn Kathir. But what Islam did was that Islam changed this rule and they said that free for free, a slave for a slave, and the female for a female. And in the end, it was abrogated and became a life for a life. Even before that part, let's go to the other tafsir where it's explained further. The principle of even retaliation is applied exclusively in cases of culpable homicide when someone has been killed intentionally with a lethal weapon causing injury and blood loss. In a homicide of this nature, the killer is killed in even retaliation, free man for a free man, slave for a slave, and female for a female, and similarly a man for a woman. The mention of free man for a free man and female for a female in this verse refers to a specific event in the background of which it was revealed. On the authority of Ibn Abi Hatim, Ibn Kathir has reported that just before the advent of Islam, war broke out between two tribes. Many men and women, free and slaves belonging to both, were killed. Their case was still undecided when the Islamic period set in and the two tribes entered the fold of Islam. Now that they were Muslims, they started talking about retaliation for those killed on each side. One of the tribes, which was more powerful, insisted that they would not agree to anything less than that of a free man for their slave and a man for their woman be killed from the other side. It was to refute this barbaric demand on their part that this verse was revealed. by saying free man for a free man, slave for a slave, and female for a female, it is intended to negate their absurd demand that a free man for a slave man or a woman should be killed in retaliation even though he may not be the killer. The just law that Islam enforced was that the killer is the one who has to be killed in qisas, that is retaliation in Arabic. If a woman is a killer, why should an innocent man be killed in retaliation? Similarly, if the killer is a slave, there is no sense in retaliating against an innocent free man. This is an injustice which can never be tolerated in Islam. So the whole point of this verse was about this, and there is no such thing that if you kill someone's wife and they come and kill your wife in retaliation. So this is something which Adam clearly lied about and disregarded all the exegesis and explanations of this verse in order to deceive his audience further. Further to the subject of killing innocents or killing babies or doing something like that, I've already made a stream exposing violence in the Bible. I've already made a video regarding that before. But now, in this context, I just want to share this verse in the Bible, 1 Samuel 15 and verse number 3. Chapter 15, verse 3. Now go, attack the Amalekites, and totally destroy all that belongs to them. Do not spare them. Put to death men and women, children and infants. So, even infants are not safe by the teachings of the Bible. What crime did an infant commit? This is something which I would like to ask Hatun and Adam Seeker, and why what they are trying to imply on the Quran. They have to look in the mirror and look at their own books, and they'll find something much worse in comparison always.